Welcome to another episode of the Roving Reporter at Impact. I'm your host, Huldah Thompson. Today, my guest is Nancy Gildersleeve from the YMCA. We're going to talk about fitness in spring. Nancy, welcome to our show.
Thank you, Huldah. It's good to see you again.
Yes, it's good. We are in the studio for the first time.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Yes, so before we get into talking about getting fit for spring, tell me about yourself. Who are you and what do you do at the Y?
Okay, I have been with the Capital District YMCA for 17 years. I'm currently the Associate Executive Director at the Schenectady branch right here across the street at 433 State Street. I also serve as the Health and Wellness Product Group Leader for the Capital District YMCA.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Great. So you're well qualified for this topic
Yes,
today.
I am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know for me, spring is just the most wonderful time because I don't like to go outdoors in the winter time. But when spring comes, I get excited. I get, to go out because I'm very much a nature person. I like to be out in nature. I like to experience all of that. So for me, walking in the afternoon is my best thing to do when spring comes. I get to go out there and experience that. And I know a lot of people like to do that. And it's a wonderful thing to just get out there and, get your body to feel and to begin to exercise a little bit. Now, I like to walk slowly, but I want to begin to do things a little different this year. And so that's why I brought you in for those of us who are, crawlers, and want to take it to the next level,
Yes.
in our exercising, in our getting out there. Because at the end of the day, we still want to drop the pounds.
That's right. Yes.
At the end of the day, I still want to, once I'm walking, I still want to be able to say, okay, am I losing anything? Am I burning anything? And so on. So for us who are just simple people who just like to go out there and enjoy nature, give us some tips as how, if in our walking, that we can begin to burn calories. Tell us some of the things that we can begin to do.
Well, absolutely. And it's important to remember that this time of year, we all hear about at New Year's, folks want to start their New Year's resolutions, and people are successful with that. But also in the spring, people are energized to get outside. They want to be out in the fresh air. And so this time of year, folks are really starting to, get on the bandwagon with jump-starting their fitness routine.
Yeah.
Walking is a wonderful way to do that. Walking burns calories.
Exactly.
You can, just by walking, you can go a little bit further. You can increase your distance. You can pump your arms to burn more calories. And then a lot of folks start walking, but then they slowly begin to jog. And for some folks, that's how they start their running program as well.
Now, let me just ask you this, because, and I'm assuming that you can answer it, because I would walk, and then I see people running and go, oh, maybe I should start running with them. But then I start running, and then before you know it, I'm out of breath, and I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. So I go back into my normal pace of going. And I know some people I've heard that people are saying that, you can do a 5-minute burst, quick run, and then stop, and then go from that. So how would you advise someone like me to begin this?
I think for someone who is just beginning with a running program or a jogging program, it's important to remember that it needs to be gradual. It needs to be progressive, that you can't get out there and when you haven't ran at all and just expect to get up and start running. You've got to train your body for what it is that you would like to do. My recommendation would be to do some sort of interval training, whether it be that you start with your walking and then you add a short burst of a light jog, and then back to your walking, and then maybe jog to the next mailbox, and then you go back to your walking and slowly just increase as you're going further along. Okay.
Now talk about, I'm very much guilty of this. I don't stretch before I go out. And talk to us about just a little bit about the importance of stretching the muscles, because the key word that I just heard you say was training the body, and I think my body needs some training, some serious training.
Well, in addition to the stretching, the warm-up is crucial. A lot of folks get out there, they walk out their door, and they just start running. You're not preparing your body for the demands that you're about to put on it. So if it is a jogging program or a running program that you would like to do, you start out just by walking, warming up the body, getting the muscles warm. Stretch as you're walking. You can open up your chest. You can, open up your back. You can stop, stretch your legs. In addition to stretching prior to the workout, it's important to avoid injury to stretch at the end of your workout as well.
Okay. That is so true. That is so true. I didn't even think about the end. Because for me, as soon as I, get to my steps or whatever at my house, I'm just
done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
know,
yeah.
I drink my water, which, you know, from our last segment, you know, the importance of water.
Yes.
I'm doing my water. I drink my water, and then I go in and I just sit in the couch or whatever. But I guess it's important also to stretch at the end
It is.
of your walk
Yep.
also. Yes. Now talk to us about the program that's coming up that the Y has.
Yes.
The 10-week program that I am excited to be a part of. Yes.
Well, we're excited to have you. The YMCA this weekend is kicking off our Healthy Community Series. We have across our association 7 5Ks that are starting to happen beginning May 5th, right around our communities. The first one is May 5th. It's our Cinco de Mayo 5K, and it's down at the Albany YMCA in Washington Park. You'll be running through Washington Park. But a lot of folks aren't really sure how to get started. They think,
that
wow,
is so true.
It would be great to run a 5K, but you know, that's not for me. I've never been a runner. What the YMCA has is a Couch to 5K beginner running program. And what it does is it gets you starting at a very slow, gradual pace in a group setting. You've got your running coach, and what we do is over a course of 10 weeks, we prepare you and the rest of the group to run a 5K.
So how many people you say will be per group?
It depends. What happens is because we have 7 races throughout the Capital District, it's a 5K race, a 3K walk, and we also have a kids fun run during these events.
Great.
And
So the entire family can be there.
It's a whole idea is to get the families up, get them moving, get everybody coming out to have something for everyone in the family. We've got bouncy bounces there, face painting, little obstacle courses. So this really is a family event. But what we do is we start the program 10 weeks before each race. So the Schenectady Glenville race that we're talking about is July 21st. We start our Couch to 5K running program on May 16th, Wednesday, May 16th.
Yes.
So what we'll do is we'll train as a group over the next 10 weeks, getting our bodies prepared to run that 5K.
Yes.
And coming in on time is not really a factor. It's completing the 5K.
Exactly.
That's really our goal.
Yes. Now talk to us, okay, because I am, you know, I'm a little anti-gym or things like that. So for me, because, you know, I've had bad experiences in the gym. So for me, that's why I go out walking by myself. Now, the one thing I just heard you said is group. I like being in a group also, especially if I know there's going to be somebody say, okay, come on, Huldah, we can, you know, let's go, you know, a little bit more or whatever, you know, that helps me to go, okay, I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Now, first week, give us a little example as to when I come in the first week, what should I expect?
What we're going to do is we're going to meet right over in Collins Park in Scotia, which happens to be the location for the Glenville Schenectady 5K on July 21st. So the whole idea with that is if folks are training on the course they're about to run, it takes out that intimidation factor.
Okay.
You know what's going to be expected on that day. You know where the hills are, you know where the turns are, and it also prepares you mentally for being out there saying, I can do this.
Yes.
I've done it before. I can do this. But the nice thing about having the support of a group is the encouragement, the motivation. But there's also the accountability factor. So you might think, you know, week 3, I don't really feel like going. But you know that your friend that you just met a couple of weeks ago, she's busy too, but she's going to be there. So you go because you're now accountable to that group. And that we see a lot of success with this program.
How do we get more information on this Couch to 5K run?
Yep, there's plenty of information on our website, which is www.cdymca.org, and there's a runner's resource tab on there. It lists the Couch to 5K program, as well as all of our 5K events that are going on throughout the Capital District.
Nancy, thank you so much for being here with me today. And for all of you out there who want to take your exercising, your walking, running to the next level, come join us at the Y if you want to. And I'm going to be there for this program, and hope to see you there. I am your roving reporter, Huldah Thompson. Thank you for watching. See you next time.